What's up, guys? It's Scarce here, and I understand I'm wearing a flannel in the spring, but who really cares, dude? Fuck it. But let's get to the first story of today. This one is massive, man. Probably the biggest story of the month. I mean, I can't believe how big this got, and I talked about this a week ago, and honestly, I was predicting this would happen, but I wasn't even really too sure with myself when I even said that. I didn't think that this actually was going to get this bad. I was just kind of over-exaggerating on the situation, but it looks like these advertisers actually are pulling away, and now YouTubers are seeing their ad revenue go way down, which is really fucking scary for a lot of YouTubers, especially those YouTubers who are just getting by right now. Now, if you guys don't know exactly what I'm talking about here, basically a week ago I started talking about this just a little bit, and I talked about it as kind of like the last story of my video because I didn't think it really was that big a deal. But basically what happened is a bunch of big companies decided to pull away from YouTube last week because apparently their ads were being played on extremist content on YouTube. Like, there was ISIS and terrorist type videos on YouTube in which ads were being played on them, and they were actually making these extremist channels money. So the UK government pulled out first, then tons of other companies followed, and this was just massive. I mean, so many different companies have pulled away so far. There even was a huge list that got posted a couple days ago. Some of the first companies to pull away from YouTube were AT&T, Verizon, Volkswagen, Enterprise Holdings, Lloyd's Banking Group, McDonald's, L'Oreal, Tesco, Renault, Honda, O2, Royal Bank of Scotland, Marks & Spencer, Channel 4, ITV, J. Sainsbury, and Argos. And just very recently, Johnson & Johnson and GM and Pepsi and like tons of fucking companies pulled out. Within the last couple days, I think at least 10 companies have pulled away from YouTube, which is a massive hit to YouTube. Actually, this is pretty crazy. Business Insider came out with a massive article today, and they say here that analysts predict the YouTube advertiser boycott will cost Google $750 million. So it's almost estimated right now that Google will be losing hundreds of millions of fucking dollars in this massive advertiser boycott where all these advertisers are pulling away from YouTube. Even Blasphemous HD, a massive YouTuber, uploaded a video today called "Quitting YouTube and Looking for a Real Job. YouTube ad revenue is dead." And he explains here that his ad revenue has dropped pretty intensely over the last couple days, and for some reason his views and watch time are up right now, but his ad revenue has gone down. I mean, if you look carefully, you can see that his views and watch time have gone up the last couple days, like only the last 3 or so days, but his ad revenue has pretty much plummeted the last couple days. So that's pretty strange. Now, not only are companies boycotting YouTube because of this extremist content, they're also boycotting YouTube for hateful content. And when they mean hateful content, you know, it means certain opinions that you have in videos, certain things that are kind of controversial. I know there's a lot of like conservative YouTubers right now, like I know Paul Joseph Watson has made a video on this, and there's been a lot of other conservative YouTubers that have kind of been speaking out, and they've been saying, oh, you know, these advertisers are boycotting YouTube right now because they want to kick us off the site. They don't want our opinions to be shared on the site, and they don't want us to make any money off of them. So that could be the case. Now, YouTube had to respond to these advertisers leaving, so they ended up actually making their monetization policies way more strict on the site. Like, they posted a whole blog post about this, and they said, strengthening YouTubers for advertisers and creators. And obviously, that title's a bunch of fucking bullshit. What they're doing is they're pretty much making it harder for you to make money off of controversial content here. It says here, we're going to have a tougher stance on hate speech, and you guys know hate speech can mean anything. YouTube says here that both creators and advertisers are concerned about hate speech, and so are we. To protect the livelihoods of our creators and to strengthen advertiser confidence, we will be implementing broader demonetization policies around videos that are perceived to be hateful or inflammatory. This includes removing ads more effectively from content that is harassing or attacking people based on their race, religion, gender, or similar categories. So what do you guys think about this whole story here? I mean, it is kind of scary to see that YouTube's ad revenue is going downhill right now, and we might even see a much bigger drop within the next couple months because tons of advertisers are leaving every single day. Analysts are even predicting that YouTube's going to lose $750 million on this, which is incredible because think about it. If you work at YouTube or Google, you're probably making around $50,000 to $100,000 a year. So the first thing I thought of when I saw the article is, oh shit, Google and YouTube might have a fuck ton of layoffs soon. And that's because, you know, Google and YouTube won't have enough money anymore to be able to pay employees, which might mean that the site will get more glitches and the site will be even worse off than it is right now. So I hope that that's not the case, and hopefully, you know, that was just a crazy prediction of mine, but the whole thing is scaring me, and I talked about this last week, and a lot of you guys call bullshit on me. You're like, Scarce, you're just overreacting about the situation, but it's actually gotten like really fucking big right now, and to be honest, I'm kind of happy that like I said that a week ago. I'm happy that I brought it up in the first place. And for our next story today, we have one here from Casey NEISTAT. Now, you guys know Casey, one of the biggest vloggers in the YouTube scene. I mean, I talk about him all the fucking time, but this dude uploaded a new vlog today called The Vlog is Back. He's actually coming back to vlogging, which is great because I love Casey's vlogs. I watch all of them. He was like one of the first vloggers that I really got into on YouTube. Now, not only does Casey mention here that he has a passion to bring the vlog back, but if you look at his videos, you can see that he's been vlogging almost every single day for the last week or so. I don't know if he's going to start daily vlogging again, but it definitely looks like it. And you guys know once Beam was sold to CNN, he didn't really have much of a purpose to vlog anymore, but now it looks like he is going to be starting a new company, and I think this might be his news organization that he's going to be starting with CNN. I'm not entirely sure because he does explain it a little bit more in detail here, and he talks about apps and stuff, but I do think that he might be starting a news organization with CNN, and that might be his new company starting soon. We're just going to have to wait and see what exactly that is, though. But now that Casey is starting a new company, he has a reason to vlog again. He's going to start documenting him building this company. And for our next story today, we got one here from the BBC. Now, the BBC posted a new article today called The Disturbing YouTube Videos That Are Tricking Children. Now, this is really fucking scary, man. Just watch this. Yeah, so those weird-ass videos that you guys just watched are actually aimed towards children, like very, very young children. And the weird part is that these videos look like normal kids videos when you just look at the title and the thumbnail here. So basically what these kid YouTubers are doing is they're masking their entire channel around being this kid-friendly kind of YouTuber, so they actually get their videos put in the YouTube Kids app and in YouTube restricted mode. So when little kids go and click on these videos, they think they're just gonna watch like a normal, funny little kids video, but in reality, it's very disturbing and very fucking creepy. It says here in the article that thousands of videos on YouTube look like versions of popular cartoons, but contain disturbing and inappropriate content not suitable for children. If you're not paying much attention, it might look like an ordinary video featuring Peppa Pig, who is like a, you know, a kid's kind of animated star, but soon after pressing play on this particular YouTube clip, the plot turns dark. A dentist with a huge syringe appears, Peppa's teeth get pulled out, distressing crying can be heard on the soundtrack. Now, one big YouTuber known as Colossal is Crazy tweeted out today about this story, and he said, ironic that YouTube is too quick to censor content aimed at adults, but doesn't give a fuck about content aimed at kids. Twisted priority. Now, this really has nothing to do with this story, but I also noticed in this article, the BBC actually, I guess, suggests to parents to use restricted mode at the end of the article, and that kind of scares me because I feel like restricted mode is now being advertised as like, oh, this is family friendly, this is for children, and lots of like parents are obviously going to start using restricted mode for their kids. So if you have a 10-year-old kid, he's gonna, you know, have restricted mode on, and because of that, a lot of these kids are never going to be able to see my videos because none of my videos show up on restricted mode, which kind of sucks. And for our next story today, we got one here from a YouTuber known as Mr. Medicare. This guy has over 120,000 subscribers. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. I usually get that shit wrong, but he ended up uploading a new video today that was extremely interesting. It's called A Tale of Two Accounts, and he shows here that YouTube might be shadow banning comments on his videos. He goes on his own channel here, and he can see that he has 5,000 comments on his video, but if he goes on a second account that's not his channel and looks at his video, it shows here that it only has 2,000 comments on his video. So where the fuck did all of those 3,000 comments go? Well, he actually checked himself, and he tried to check through the spam comments on his video, but he wasn't even able to get any spam comments. He got like 3 or 4, but that was it. For some reason, he couldn't even pull them up. So for some reason, YouTube is just, you know, taking down all these comments without really saying anything, and you can never see these comments. You can never even reinstate them again. So as you guys are watching my video right now and you decide, you know, fuck it, I'm going to comment on this video and call Scarce a fucking piece of shit, then, you know, your comment might get deleted and shadow banned, and I'll never fucking know about it because YouTube just completely removed the comment. I mean, it doesn't even have to be you calling me a piece of shit. You could probably be complimenting me and YouTube will just shadow ban your comment because maybe you said something in there that YouTube doesn't like. And for our next story today, we got one here from a YouTuber known as Lispy Jimmy. This guy has 2.5 million subscribers, and he uploaded a new video today. It was only like 2 minutes long. It was very short, and he explains here that he got attacked, and apparently his sister also got attacked as well here. He even tweeted tweeted out about the situation. He said, "At the hospital now, I'll update you guys and everything once I know if I'm okay." And then he tweeted out saying, "My sister is fine, just a bit scratched up. The guy stomped on my sister's face. I didn't even see this until now." So that's pretty fucked up. He even tweeted out a picture, verifying that he is actually at the hospital right now. So I know Lispy Jimmy has, fucked around and he's kind of joked about shit before, but this time this is 100% real, and it looks like he actually did have to go to the hospital for getting attacked. I don't know exactly why he got attacked. He was pretty vague in his video, but that's gonna end off my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you leave a thumbs up, and I still cannot believe I was right about that advertiser story. I never thought I would be right about that, but for some reason it actually ended up happening, which sucks. But what are you gonna do, man? So I'll see you guys later. Peace.